monarchical autonomy. I don't indulge in levity or compromising bonhomie, but simplified formality, resistant with economy. Above all other virtues I particularly prize. I never join in merriment, I don't see joke or jeopardy. I never tolerate familiarity and shapery. This joint will and extravagant respect for tuppence halfpenny. This keynote to my character sufficiently supplies. Observe myself, folks. Precision mathematical. I don't drink beer a penny each. My orders are emphatical, extravagance unpardonable. Any more than that I won't. But on the other hand, my ducal dignity to keep. Lordly ceremonial to put it comprehensively. I rigidly insist upon that what I hope offensively. Whenever ceremonial can be practiced inexpensively. And when you come to think of it, it's really very cheap. Observe. By getting married. After all, it's a poor heart that never rejoices, and this wedding is the first little treat I've allowed myself since my christening. Besides, Caroline's income is very considerable, and has her views on economy are quite on a par with mine. It ought to turn out well. Oh, bless her heart. She's a mean little darling. Oh, here she comes, punctual to her appointment.
Rudolph! Don't! What in the world are you thinking of?
I was going to embrace you, my sugar plum.
What, here? In public? Really, you appear to have no sense of delicacy. Surely you've a room in your palace with blinds, that would do?
But my own. I'm bound by my own decree. You see, all the houses that give onto the marketplace belong to me, but the drains, which date back to the reign of Charlemagne, want attending to. So, with a view to increasing the value of the property, I declared that all love episodes between affectionate couples should take place in public, on this spot, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, when the band doesn't play.
And have you found an answer?
The rents have gone up 50%, and the sale of opera classes, which is a grand ducal monopoly, has received an extraordinary stimulus. So, under the circumstances, would you allow me to put my arm around your waist as a source of income?
It's so very embarrassing. Think of the opera glasses.
My good girl, that's what I am thinking of. Hang it all, we must give them something for their money. What's that?
It's a letter which your detective asked me to hand to you. I wrapped it up in yesterday's paper to keep it clean.
Oh, it's only his report, hasn't he?
Oh, dear me. Here's your biography. Our detested despot.
I fancy that refers to me.
And it says... Oh, it can't be.
What can't be?
It says that although you're going to marry me tomorrow, you were betrothed in infancy to the Princess of Monte Carlo.
Ah, yes, that's quite right. Didn't I mention it?
Mention it? You never said a word about it.
Well, you see, it really doesn't matter because it's practically off.
Practically off?
Yes, by the terms of the contract, the betrothal is void unless the princess marries before she is of age. Now, her father, the prince, is stony broke and hasn't left his house for years for fear of arrest. Over and over again, he's implored me to advance him the money to enable the princess to come to me. But in vain, and as the princess comes of age at 2 tomorrow, why, at 2 tomorrow I'm a free man, so I appointed that hour for our wedding.
My thoughtful darling. Oh, Rudolph, we ought to be very happy. I often picture us in the long, cold, dark December evenings, sitting close to each other and singing impassioned duets to keep us warm, and at the same time thinking of all the lovely things we could buy if we chose, and planning out our lives in the spirit of the most rigid and exacting economy.